Welcome again to Wheels, and welcome to the first decent bit of weather we've had in this series. I knew we'd get there sometime. Well, from cycling and motocross, we move on to what is loosely described as small oval racing, which covers a multitude, really, of weird and wonderful racing cars. With the main event of the day here at the Vauxhall Stadium, the 1987 Avon Tyres Hot Rod Championship of the World. Well, this really is all part of an entertainment weekend, with the enthusiasts getting as close to the action as possible from Friday to Sunday, really eating and sleeping the sport. Right, a quick look here at the saloon stocks. They're always a favourite here, where full-blooded contact is the order of the day, and they've got the bumps and the bruises to prove it. And where, on the way into this Golden Helmet final, they will prove that you can have parking problems even if you're a competitor. Right, let's join our main commentator for this one, Nigel King.
And it could well turn out that this one is going to be a real battle, England versus Scotland. There are 6 Scotsmen in this, including the defending title holder, Bob Jones, 151. There's Bob Jones, and already the mayhem begins. Number 70, Ron Coventry is in the thick of it there. As some of them get a bit of an early start. 438 gets a bit of a run away. 175 has got problems as well, Vince Campbell. There's several taking the shortcut round on the inside, which is strictly illegal, but still, under the circumstances, plenty more action on the bend as they come down in there, one after the other. They're all looking for convenient places to park. There's a gap on the inside, and that's good enough for some of them. 358 tries to get a bit of a flyer away as they go. Bernard Porter, and he is getting a flyer too. Let's try and pick up some places with a couple of laps gone now. They're beginning to settle down a weeny bit, but it's this sort of a race. They really feel they want to get stuck in here. There's a lot of old rivalry between the English and the Scots in this, and the slightest opportunity to spin a member of the opposition, then that will be taken. And the front suspension has, should we say, collapsed. And I don't think the number 36, Marcus Pollard of Brentwood, is going to be going a lot further. As 458 gives him a little bit of a helping hand. Simon Langrish is now languishing in the fence. And we've got a red flag now. We have a red flag somewhere around the track. We've got problems over on the far side. We've got 156 Ray Gowdy and 175 Vince Campbell propped up against the fence. As long as the fence post hasn't... Oh no, there's not a fence post penetrated, but the car is sitting rather on top. Vince Campbell's car is sitting on poor old Ray Gowdy a bit there. So we'll get Mr. Gowdy out, and then we'll go for a restart. Well, if that was to stay there, that could cause some problems. So I think we'll see the men with their bag of cement very shortly to remedy the situation before we can restart. Here comes the pace car as they go for the restart. There's still 20 laps left of this one, although we've had more than 5 laps worth of action so far. And it already gets started as 342 and 458 head their separate ways, leaving the rest of the field to funnel through. 358 is the leader on the restart. So Bernard Porter up front. How long he's going to be there for, I don't know, because there's plenty of scope for action further back. Looking for a chance to rejoin after an excursion onto the centre green. A couple just doing pirouettes around on the bottom bend. Dear, oh dear, he saw him coming, but not soon enough, I think. And we've had a flip over here. Number 99 has just rolled over. You just saw him landing there. The number 99 car from Scotland. That's Gordon Barclay from East Wemyss, and he seems to be okay. The rest of the race goes on. And 358 under a bit of pressure now from 145. In fact, I think has moved up. We've had so much happening with this. Cars blocking the home straight, everyone moving around here. There's somebody else just hooking around. There's going to be trouble here in a moment. No, he manages to get out of that. No, in go 2 more. Round they go. 207 is the next one. That's James Honeyman. And there's somebody else on his side now. Yes, it's poor old 658 Tim Langrish. But that doesn't necessarily stop the race, because while he's in there, he's fairly well protected. Let's try and see what the situation is now on the lead. 139 is the leader. 47 now disappears towards the grass. We've still got that car sitting on its side down on the bend as the rest of them go. And we're on a yellow flag now. We're on a yellow flag because one of the drivers somewhere must be in trouble. That's the reason for the stoppage. Yes, it was James Honeyman. Did take a bit of a bash, but he seems to be out, and if they can get that track cleared off as quickly as possible of people, then they should be ready to go for a restart immediately. So we're looking now for car number 139 is the lead car. If we get a chance to glimpse him around there, Kevin Smith, there he is. Well, you really can't have a more action-packed event than this one. Stopped twice, whoops, back end nearly drifting out there. Quite a few obstacles around the raceway now to be got past. Past that mark car they come each time. Tony Jones now, no problem at all. Star Grey driver sweeps past the yellow top, but the yellow top's not giving up. He's going to try and help him into the bend, try to push him wide, and in fact, he does himself, but he bounces out, and Tony Jones goes in the back of the parked car. That was good driving by the yellow top. He stuffed the Starman into the fence, eased off, clipped the fence himself, and bounces back in. 309, of course, meanwhile, has had the opportunity to take it up, but that doesn't matter. Poor old 139 is actually still going, and he did get rid of 776, and this is how he did it. Having been overtaken, he decides he's going to get his own back. 776 is about to get his comeuppance. The mistake that 139 made was that he left the power on a little too long. You can see his wheels lock up himself. 776 is into the back of the parked car, and 139 bounces off the fence and rejoins. So here we are. 309 was the leader, is the leader. 18 laps gone in this 25-lapper. The man who's chasing him now is 302, followed by 139 and 41. So it's going to be Dean Wood now in 302, who's right on his tail, and Dean Wood is not a man who's likely to let himself be messed about. He will put that bumper in at the first opportunity, and this could be the first opportunity. 309 perhaps realises who's there, moves over, lets him go by on the basis that a second place is better than spending the afternoon in the fence, and Dean Wood now in 302 sweeps through to take it up. 309 goes down to second. 5 more laps to go. Wood going very nicely around there, look at that. Beginning to leave 309 behind. A couple of back markers, but he's still quite prepared to have a niggle at them. There's the slightest chance they're going to be in the way. He'll spin them out. He's going a bit too quick for them to have him back. So there we've got 309, Mark Chipling, still going. Dean Wood goes sweeping through. 376, looks for a moment as if he might just have a little nibble at the back end there, Keith Jackson. But I don't think he got quite enough speed to do anything very effective. 3 more to go. 302 Dean Wood. 309 Mark Chipling second. The 41 car of John Lawn is third. And then we go back to car number 139, Kevin Smith. That's the order as we come to the closing stages now. Off the top bend comes car number 302 Dean Wood. Beginning to put quite a bit of space between him and 309 now. 41 is further back and 139 is on the tail of him. So this is the leader, but further back there's quite a scrap going on between 139 and 151. Bob Jones, the world champion, is coming up to join them here now. There's 151. He must be moving up into the places as well. Yes, he is. He's trying to get past 139 and 41 is trying to go and mix it with him. Meanwhile, 302 Dean Wood is into the last lap, but this is a good scrap further back. A little bit of pressure goes on now as the 41 car of John Lawn gets eased wide, and there's a bit of a sandwich with 139 in the middle of it all. But the man who comes over the line, there is the winner, 302 Dean Wood. 309 Mark Chipling gets the second place, and here's a final scrap. They're not done. Oh, and what an almighty crunch on that bend. They really went in there. That was trying to sort out the third and fourth place, and boy, did that 47 car of Eddie Burgoyne from Scotland really hit it. Here we are, look. Harry just scrambles out, and here we come to the final turn. This is the scrap for the third and fourth places. In goes 139 on the back corner, but he overdoes it. Instead of sweeping him round, the back end catches that fence post. An almighty wallop. But once again, good old 139, who survived earlier on, manages to sweep out. So the Saloon stock car golden helmet goes to 302 Dean Wood. A valiant effort in second place was from 309 Mark Chipling, and good old Bob Jones from Scotland in car number 151 battled his way through to take the third place.
Well, that was real X-certificate stuff. You've got to have a strong disposition just to watch this sort of racing. As for the drivers, well, of course, once the summer sun comes out, there's always a few loonies in stupid hats. And this next race is exactly that category, the Banger Caravan race. And look at the size of this job. You've got room for the family in the back, a vast bonnet to protect you in the front, and right at the back there, the mother-in-law and anybody else you care to mention. Away we go.
If they last that long, they've got 15 laps to come from now. Already there are a few problems. Oh, he's lost. The entire body of that one is detached totally. A little bit of wreckage just about to be dragged past the control box. And look at this one coming through here like a train as the other one folds up before our eyes. And here comes the mighty Yank. And where's the caravan? Where's the caravan? There is no caravan. That's all that's left of the caravan. There is more caravan on the track than there is on the chassis. Sweep that little bit out of the way. Oh, that's the new fold-down version. Please do not drop litter this weekend. No, you can't park your caravan there, sir. Well, that's relatively intact, that one. Oh, I spoke too soon. Sorry. Sorry. That's what you call a jackknife. Whoa, that's the way. I haven't the faintest idea who the leader is. And I don't think anybody else has, actually. But this is a race, believe it or not. At 572, Andy Priestley from Woking is still... Sorry, I spoke too soon. I was about to say he's still going well. But now you see it, now you don't. And in fact, we've had to draw it to a halt. The red flag has had to go out. I haven't the faintest idea. Well, the lap sheet shows that number 8, Rod Lunnis, was in the lead when it was stopped. I can't remember what the caravan looked like when it started. But that's all that's left of the caravan now. Yeah, 1-2B. I suspect that they will certainly call it a day. There's no way that they will restart this one. And anyway, he's decided to park up for the night.
The winner, as we suspected, was number 8, Rod Lunnis from Kings Lynn. Time then for a quick tidy up, wash